5 minutes or whatever. I'm just gonna go live because my live views get way more views than my regular videos. So I'll just do it like this. Um, I'm gonna tell you why it's such a big deal for homies not to fuck with dropouts. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Regardless of what they did, and no, not one of them is gonna ever tell you what they really. No, not one of them is gonna say, "Oh, I locked it up because of it." They're not gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna always make themselves look like the victim, and they were pressured, and they were put in a situation. It's the same story. It's the same story. You guys don't understand that 80, I say 90% of the dudes that are on SNY is self-inflicted. There's only like maybe a vast majority that were ever put in a position where their date was going to be fucked up, or they were just being all the way fucked over. It's probably like a very, I say 1 or 2%. There's no way that happens to every single one of them. Most of them put themselves in those positions. Trust me on that. But for whatever reason, I'm gonna tell you what one of the main local points on communicating with them is you give them a voice. When you give them a voice, that makes them seem like if they're worth listening to. So you give them power. So what happens is it makes it acceptable and easier for other homies when they get in positions to lock it up, because they see you and they see whoever mingling with them, and they're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad if I lock it up, because of the of the under par way of conducting yourself. We don't fuck with dropouts at all. Nobody does. Not in the whole nobody. We keep them on disregard. We don't talk to them, and it drives them crazy. 99% of those dropouts that you guys are following, they piss in a cup and they threw it at homies, or they shit in a cup and they threw it at homies. That's what they do. I don't give a fuck what you guys are gonna tell me. Nobody on this YouTube fucking little space is gonna be able to tell me that they don't. They do. They do that shit. But you empower them, and you set a very bad standard for people, and it's not a good look. Now, if you say that you're not involved with anything anymore, then that's understandable. You can do whatever you want. But when you say that you're involved and you're representing something, and you're expected to conduct yourself in a certain way, and by you conducting yourself and mingling with, look, okay, if you think about it, right? Everybody's gonna say hello, hi. Mostly people that are on SNY, they're gonna say that they were put in a position because they were about to go home. They're lying. They're lying. Trust me on that. There's like 1% that even gets put in those positions. But not only that. So what's next? Next year, you guys are gonna be like, well, since we accepted Gunner and Dubs, now we're going to accept child molesters as long as they only rape 3 kids. If they rape more than 3 kids, then they're going to be trashed. That's the next thing, right? Because you guys are already turning your cheek to everything else. Like, that's why we don't deal with them. That's why we don't acknowledge them. None of that shit. That's the main reason. Is because they associate themselves with that. You guys gotta understand this. Some of these dudes that are telling you guys these stories, I want one person to come and tell me or show me any kind of prison story I've ever told. Watch this real quick. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Babe.
You know where my glasses are?
Yeah, they're in the bathroom. Hold on, I'm gonna ask you this question. Hold on, let me get my lady glasses. Hold on. Hey, babe.
What?
How long have you known me? How long have you known me?
For a long time. Why?
For how long?
I don't know.
Almost 30 years?
I don't know, I guess.
Have you ever, okay, so you know a lot of people in Gardena?
Oh my god.
Just yes or
A
no?
little bit.
A little bit or yes or no?
Kinda.
Okay. Do you know who shot me?
Yeah.
Do I know who shot me?
Yeah.
Do I know, okay, did I get shot in my mom's house?
Yeah.
Okay. So you seen everything, right? You pretty much know everything, right? Have you ever seen me do any sucker, foul, fucking weird shit?
No.
Ever?
No.
Ever?
No, why?
Just hold on, babe. Hold on. Okay. Babe, have you ever seen me deal with a dropout?
No.
Am I still involved in gangs?
You're not around them, but you're involved, yeah.
So, do a lot of homies come at me for advice? The ones on the joint?
Oh, yeah.
So, would it be a good look for me? How, okay, so if somebody told you, hey, Sean's been on YouTube talking to a dropout, what would you think? What would you think of that? And my lady don't gangbang or nothing. She's not into none of that stuff. What would you think if they said Sean's on YouTube talking to a dropout? Would you think that they were lying?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, okay. The last time I went to the joint, did I do anything?
No.
What did I do?
Gave somebody a ride.
And what happened?
And you went to jail.
And the other person got away, right?
Yep.
Okay, now watch this. So, when I got shot, right? I got shot in my living room. Me and my homies were going at it, beefing. This is the only story I'm ever gonna tell. I don't do this shit. I don't do none of this shit. There's reasons. Oh, watch this. Watch this. Oh man, let me see if I can do this without getting into trouble. Could I put anybody on the phone right now with somebody like Manuel?
Could you put them on the phone?
Yeah. If I had to get a hold of somebody like that,
Yeah.
do I play with them?
No.
There's a lot of things I don't. You guys gotta understand. I'm on here, and whatever I do is blown up in a magnifying glass. Because I don't live in Colorado. I don't live in. I'm just talking about certain people. And I'm not talking about nobody say Bam Bam either, because Bam Bam's on the East Coast. But I'm not talking about him at all. When you don't have anything to answer for, when you don't have repercussions to answer to, you could do whatever you want. You could play with whoever you want. But when you're in tuned with what's going on, you can't be on social media doing what High Power Fitness does. I can't do that because somebody's gonna reach out and smack the shit out of me because I know better. See, so when I don't want to fight High Power Fitness. I don't want to do none of that. He's too old. I'm not doing this to be a bully. I'm not doing this to be this is the only way. This is like what you do when you give somebody hard love, because I don't think that anybody in his circle that he's close to is going to tell him anything. He likes to be told everything he wants to hear. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear because I would expect the same, And the reason why there's so many S and Y prisons is because of homies that aren't doing anything, that don't try. Like, instead of watching that homie go lock it up, go kick it with him. Go, instead of making him feel alienated, like, oh shit, don't do that. There's no reason to do that. Or if a homie just has a little calentada coming, don't make it such a big deal. Like, you don't gotta scare homies. There's a lot of things that we do to push fools over there, but there's a lot of things that a lot of homies, they just watch. They'll just watch. They'll just watch a homie wreck. I'm not like that. So sooner or later, somebody's gonna be listening and watching, and sooner or later, they're gonna go over there and knock on fucking if he's still in California, they're gonna go knock on his door, watch. And I'm just trying to help him avoid all that. I'll do him a challenge since since he likes Gunner so much, right? Right. I have nothing against Gunner. I don't even give a. I swear to God, I'll send my phone to somebody. I've never even. I probably watched two of his whole, whatever they're called, probably twice in my whole life. I don't. I watch Dubs here and there, but he's too like fruity for me now. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I don't watch none of them because everything that comes out of their mouth, I'm gonna have to question. So why would I watch or follow somebody like that? That's my personal opinion, you know. So if you're a homie that knows better, and you know this dude, doesn't matter what he's done. If he was over there on that yard, why would you even want to communicate with him? Like, it doesn't make no sense. Like, think about this. Not only since High Power was on, oh yeah, it's real childish. Oh, since it's so childish, right? Why when you're a lifer and you go to board wants to know if you're active or not active. Because if you're not active, you're probably going to come home. And if you're active, you're not coming home. That's how important that is. So for you to say it's childish, dog, it's disrespectful. You got to watch the shit you say, High Power, because you're talking, I don't know what's going on with you, dog, but you got your head way up your ass bad. So I'm not going to sit here and just stop making us look bad, dog. When you do shit like that, dog, you make us look weak. Seriously. You're not getting anything from it from being a suck, but can I see those tattoos? 7 years what? 7 years what? So you guys gotta understand when I'm not gonna let up because you guys are making, for the homies that should know better, that are not in the streets. When you communicate with Dubs and fucking L and all them, you're making it harder for the homies that are on the front line. You're making it harder for the homies that are trying to get shit together. Instead of being part of the motherfucking solution, you guys are part of the problem. You're part of the problem at 50-some years old, dog. That's just. And then, how would it be for me to be sitting here? Oh, what's up, Gunner? Oh my God, hi Gunner, hi Dubs. And then one of my homies comes to talk to me from the joint and he wants advice. I can't give him no advice, dog, because my palabras out the window. As soon as you deal with him, you can't be taken serious, dog. I don't understand. It's not a game, dude. It's not a game. It's just sad. It's really sad that people will sell themselves for views and subscribers. It's just way out. It's just way out. Or put their loved ones in harm's way. Just because they want to subscribe, they think they're popular on YouTube. Like, I'll make you, hey, High Power Fitness, I'll give you $500, dog. $500 if you could tell Gunner to give you his home address. I don't want it. Just see if he'll give it to you. He will never give it to you. So why would you bank on something? Why would you bank on your life and your wife's life for a dropout that will never give you his address? I'll give you my address, my mom's address right now. There's a big difference, dog. There's a big difference in the it's like it's not a good look, High Power. It's not a good look, dog. It's not. If you think somebody's bullshitting, why would you bank on him? Why would you tell everybody on social media, oh, I'm still gonna fuck with him? If you think somebody's a liar, like, dude, you make no sense, partner. You make no sense to me. But you are embarrassing the shit out of us, dog. Bad. You think I'm trying to dictate your program? I'm not trying to do anything. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to look out for you, dog. You don't see it like that. I mean, come on, look. The type of person, Triple P reached out to you, dog, to apologize, dog, and you were like, oh, I don't, tell him I'm not here. Tell him I'm not home. Like, who does that shit? Go fucking talk to him. Go be like, hey, you know what? Hey, Triple P, I didn't appreciate that. Hey, dog, don't even get at me no more. Like, dude, you know, you don't. A woman fucking gives him the cold shoulder. Like, what are your feelings hurt, dude? Come on, you call people lames and bitches and punks all the time, High Power Fitness. that fool played you with your wife. Oh well, that's what happens. You're lucky. You're lucky. I haven't went in on you really yet. You haven't seen nothing yet. So, but you gotta understand too. You don't when you associate yourself with trash, you're gonna get treated like that. You don't fall under the same guidelines as everybody else. I hate to tell you guys that, but you don't. Like if you're on the streets in anybody's neighborhood and you're a piece of shit, and I don't care who's with you, that neighborhood's gonna serve you. They're gonna serve you. Whoever you're with, they're getting it too. That's just the way it is, dog. You know? There's other things you could be doing besides, you could be like, I don't know, maybe getting one of your little homies on from Monteflores on fucking, I don't know, trying to fucking collab, help an active homie out, fucking help, I don't know, do something with Bam Bam. Do something positive with do something with Bam Bam, or fucking do a burpee fucking competition with that other dude that does burpees all the time. Fucking the Burpee King guy. Do something positive, dude. Why do you gotta fucking surround yourself with trash? Like, it don't make sense to me, dog. It don't make no sense to me, High Power. It doesn't make sense. There's other things you could be venuing into and helping other homies out, and you want to sit here and fucking suck off a dropout. That don't make no sense. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's just nuts, dude. I don't know. Questionable behavior. Yeah, so what I was saying about when I don't know, when I got shot, right? Like my girl said, she knows everybody knows who, like, it was she used to be with the person that shot me. She used to be with nothing. She used to be with his brother. So we all know each other, you know. But what's crazy is, like 2 years later, after I had got shot, I was in the county. I came down from the joint for a pregnancy test, and I had got stuck in the county for like 6 or 7 months. I was already in the joint. So LAPD came to see me, and the gun that I had got shot with, I got shot with a 45, and the same ballistics were found on 2 different bodies. So they wanted to know who shot me, right? I was like, I don't know who shot me. Some black dudes or some shit. Well, my other homie that was there with him ends up getting busted on a probation violation. Was only looking at like 2 years, and this fool gave up everything about who shot me, all kinds of shit, right? So the dude that shot me and his crime me that was with him tells on him. And recently, these fools were like at a barbecue together. I don't want nothing. That shit's weird. That shit's just weirdo shit. That's weirdo shit. I'm good with all that. That's weirdo shit. No matter what happens, there's no excuses for checking in. None. You heard what my lady said? There's no checking in, no matter what. And I was going at it with my whole neighborhood. Going at it. Got shot in my mom's house type shit. Shot in the living room twice. Yeah, shit happens. Shit happens. It just makes you feel good that when they know not to come to your house with no gun, they better come with a burner. They already knew. They were in, when I got home, they were already in the house. They were in the house waiting for me when I got in. I went in. They were in the house waiting for me. What was crazy is I had left the burner in my mom's room. It's just crazy. Yep. So that's why I say there's no excuse for none of that bullshit. But that's not me no more. That's not who I am. Well, that's me, but I'm not into that. I'm not on the front line no more. I've had to back up. I finally grew up, like 6 years ago. That's why I don't really. I mean, it's cold as a bitch in here. I don't tell prison stories. That's like the first story I've ever told. I don't do that. I don't do none of that. I don't do this. You can't. You just can't do that. You know, some people don't understand what that means. It's like if there's nobody around, are you gonna steal? Do you still steal? If there's no clerk, do you still steal? Is it wrong? Is it right? So that's what I'm talking about. Just because nobody's watching doesn't mean you go play with fucking SNYs, you know? There's like this formula. I don't know if you guys paid attention to it. There's this formula that has been set on this little YouTube genre, prison genre, and it's like if you don't get tap in with a dropout, like you don't make it. That's what everybody's under. Like everybody is like afraid to like, what man? You guys are pussies. Of course, that's what the audience is going to be because that's who had the head start. They had the head start. Of course, I mean, and then you got to understand they could sell that. Oh, I've changed my life because I seen the light. Man, shut the fuck up. It's bullshit. Bullshit. So, regardless, I don't care how long it takes me. I don't care if it takes me fucking 30 years to get fucking back to 1,000 subscribers. I'd rather just take my time and have a bunch of leftovers from the Dubs and Gunner. You know, it's just way out. If you acknowledge them, I don't really need you following me because I'm not like that. Like I could really go outside. I could really like go anywhere I want. Really to anybody's neighborhood. I could really like go talk to kids. I could really like help. I could really go talk to the youth. I could really do that kind of shit. They can't. They can't do that shit. Gunner like really lives at his home, at his mom's or some shit still. I thought he made $1 million. They said like last year. Like where's the money at? It don't make no sense. Nice text. Thank you. Seven years what? I didn't even go on about prison, but I'd be wrong not to say something because it's misleading. You should just tell kids to stay away from gangs, period. I want to know, like, is it just me, right? But why does every dropout go, I hope somebody gets this message. I hope a kid. What kid is going to listen to you for one? What kid is watching you guys? What kid is watching a dropout? What kid? What kid is man, you go to the halls, you go to camp and you say you're a dropout, them kids are going to boo you out. They're going to throw shit at you. You cannot approach any kind of kids with any kind of awareness if they know you're a dropout. It's not happening. And that's what changed. That's what a lot of you guys are saying that they changed, but you guys are grown ass people that want to hear from them. You guys aren't trying to change the youth. Because if you were, you wouldn't be saying what I don't understand what is a dropout gonna teach you anyways? What is it teach you how to do? Give up? Give up? No accountability? None. No loyalty. Backwards. Yeah, well, I'm not partaking in any of that shit. I don't give a damn. I'm dope in real life. I can actually go outside. I can actually go to any neighborhood I want. Actually, not anyone I want, not like that, but I'll be welcomed. Bet that. Think about if High Power Fitness did get in a boxing ring with the other lane, that would make some money. That would make some money, and if Chicano Tube was active, it would do really good too because it would be to bring the North and the South together on some peace shit. That shit would be huge. But either one of them could make that happen. I know I could. I don't think Chicano Tube could though. I think that'll be cool. I think that'll be that'll do numbers. Even if fucking the two pieces of shit, Dubs and that other fucking, what's his name? Exposed Tube. If those fools got in a boxing ring, that shit'll do numbers. People would fucking, they could probably put that shit on pay-per-view. People probably pay to see that shit. Like, I don't know. That's where my mom would be at if I was Dubs. Getting in shape and beating Exposed Tube's ass and cashing out on it. That's where he should be at. He ain't built like that. He ain't built like that. Or Gunner and High Power Fitness, they could have a fucking oil wrestling competition or a wet t-shirt competition. What's up, Boom Boom? What's up, Boom Boom? Already 2026, we already got the disappointment of the year. That goes to High Power Fitness off the bat. He's taking that shit hands down. Spaghetti. Babe, what are you doing? Where are you going? Hey, babe. I can't. That should be. This should be wigging me out. I swear to God, babe, I be wigging out. Like, I be sitting here watching these fools like. Hey, I'm like, this shit is crazy. These fools actually, all right, such and such. Known pieces of shit. All right, then you guys have a good night, all right? I just want to send mine. What the fuck? Man, what the fuck? Fools disrespecting their ladies and shit. And instead of telling them, hey, man, give me your fucking address, I'm going to pull up and whoop your ass. These fools are talking about, and my wife's off limits, Mike. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You cannot call nobody a punk and a lame and a bit, and then when they talk shit about your wife, you get mad. I bet you if your wife was a dime piece, you wouldn't have no problem with saying that shit. You wouldn't have no problem with it. If she was a dime piece, you would be like, oh, you wouldn't give a fuck. Trust me. I think I'm gonna have to serve it too, though. Where are you gonna go, babe? To the store?
No.
Where?
Not gonna go to work.
Hey, babe. How about DJ? How about DJ wanted to fight me all the time, huh?
Yeah,
That shit was funny, huh? He wanted to fight me every fucking night.
why? I don't understand though.
That fool was burnt out, huh? Every night he wanted to fight.
He wanted you to get mad when, like, you didn't give him no attention. Weird,
That fool's a dummy. Hey, he was a big old dummy. That fool's he's not big like that no more?
I don't know.
Hey, I'll never forget when I seen him walking up Grand all drunk.
Very fucking falling.
Yeah, and he did not drop the beer or that phone. I don't know how he did. Huh?
He had his phone in his hand?
Yeah, he had his phone in his hand and the beer. He was texting and walking right up like to the side. You know how he does it?
Yeah, like the way little lady does it.
Yeah, that shit was. I was like, look at DJ. Hey, how about when he used to be fighting with his friends on the ground? They would be so tired laying on the ground fighting. Remember that shit?
In the front yard, the backyard.
Hey, I love being in Pedro though. I like living over there. I probably would have been.
My friends were afraid of me. I like how funny that shit was. Everybody used to act right when I'd be like, yeah, what the fuck? We got on all of them.
Hey, he used to get into it with everybody on every night. What was that little friend? His friend he used to always fight with. Julio, what's his name? The one that lived on 3rd. Jose, what's his name? Juan.
Oh, Juan.
Yeah, Juan.
Oh, God, he like Juan, or he got Juan like me, licked out. He told Juan, how would you like to get in if I fucking
Hey, how about when he?
All he did was, well, when did he do that? You should have told me right when he sent you the request.
Hey, how about when he tied Sandy's door open?
What?
When he tied the room door open, when they couldn't shut it no more.
Oh my God.
That shit was funny as hell.
How about when he played the music all late? My aunt Sandy would have to go to work.
He'd be drunk as hell in there throwing a big old party, huh? He don't drink no more? That's what's up. Hell yeah. I should have recorded all that shit. How about when I caught his friend trying to break in? That shit was funny as hell. Huh? I forgot his name. I caught that fool. He started acting like he was looking at the trash cans. Yeah. That shit was, I was like, am I tripping or is this?
I couldn't find little moms and she was on the basketball court.
Oh yeah, hanging?
Yeah.
Hey, she used to try to get out every day, huh?
Every day.
Every single day she would get out.
And then she learned how to get up there in the wood and just stay up there in the wood.
How about when I was flipping out in the garage and she was just watching me?
Oh yeah, I put her up there at the top in the cage. I go, I already knew you were gonna come too, and I go, man, I'm gonna put her up here just in case he comes, so that way, she's out of the way. And you said you would have just took her, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna take her.
You didn't know she was up there though.
I know, I didn't look up there. I never looked up there.
You were scared?
Hell yeah. There was some big ass.
Destroyed the fucking garage.
Oh,
You did.
I didn't destroy it.
Yeah, you destroyed it that day when I had little moms. She was watching you.
Oh yeah. Little lady.
And you said she didn't even make no sound.
No, she was just watching it, I guess. I remember, I was like, what the hell? I did not look up there ever.
And then I think I had went to Jimmy's. I was hiding out at Jimmy's, and then you were like, and right when I was like, and then Jimmy thought I was safe and stuff, and then right when I thought I was safe, you texted me. You were like, I'm on my way to Jimmy's, and then Jimmy got all scared.
Did he?
Yeah.
And you said Jimmy shakes a lot now?
Yeah, he was like, well, so what's gonna happen then? He just told he didn't want me to hide out there anymore. Once I was there.
Hey, is he still with that girl?
Chelsea, yeah.
He's still with her?
She still lives over there. That's crazy. I was like,